Alright, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still the press coming to you live from the Abuja studios of KAFTAN television. And like I mentioned earlier, we've now been joined by a guest. His name is Habib Gajo. He's a public affairs analyst, and together we shall be taking a look at the headlines we read out to you earlier. And this is also to remind you that our phone lines are now open for you to call and join the conversation or ask your questions. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning.
It's always amazing to have you join us on the program, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, without wasting much time, on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning, powerful Nigerians involved in illegal mining, banditry, and terrorism, says Alake. And this draws us back to, I think, headline 2 years ago. There was a trend where the then president and the federal government then said they had list of those sponsoring terrorism, or list of elites in Nigeria sponsoring terrorism and kidnapping and all of that. And for some reasons, we were hoping that there were going to be some mentions, and that just went under the carpet. And now this is resurfacing again. How do you react to this headline?
Well, it's something that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government inherited. It has been on throughout the 8 years of General Muhammadu Buhari. He keep telling us that there is powerful Nigerians who are behind this thing, and they have their names, they have them, and very soon they will make them known to Nigerians. And up till today, nothing happened today. We are hearing, yesterday we are hearing from the Minister of Mines. Was telling us that there is sponsored terrorism. Well, let me break it for Nigerians to understand that what is happening. You see, all these politicians that we are electing, they are not the one that governing us directly. They are indirectly. They are the one that will come and campaign to us, tell us what they want to do, but behind there is those who they call powerful people who sponsor them, who spent money on their campaigns and so on. You understand? That used to tell them, no, this is what we do, this is how we are going to do it, this is how we... You see, let me start from the oil sector, so that Nigerians will understand. We have our security agencies who are guiding and protecting our pipelines, our refineries, our oil rings, and so on. You understand? Maritime, we have those securities. We have joint task force, including police, soldiers, and Navy, Air Force. You understand? All of the sudden, they now switch to hire a contractor to protect those pipelines. You understand? So those contractors, if you look at, we have, for example, we have Tampolo by name, but when you go behind Tampolo, you will see a lot of people. And most of them are around the corridors of power. Some of them live in Transcorp for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Those are the big boys that do the contract. You understand? Yeah. When you come to the power sector, that's energy. Is also the same. Those who are supplying gas, they say we should stop using coal and so on. We are using gas now. So those who are controlling the gas sector, they are all powerful people. They are the same powerful people. Okay. If you come to mining, that's where the whole blown terrorism is out. They are all out. You understand? Yeah. Because the difference between the oil sector and the mining sector, you understand? Those who control, the powerful people that control those areas, those are big boys that reside in the city, lives in the mansions and the hotel around Metama, Sokoro, and Transcorp and so on. You understand? Yes. But those who sponsor terrorism are the ones who use the local people. You understand? Capture the land or the site brought foreign expatriates like Chinese, Americans, and so on. You understand? With heavy arms, when the locals resist, they will now hire mobs and thugs to start killing and wiping out the villagers in order to mine. You understand?
Oh, okay.
Now, we are stuck between the powerful people and the security agencies. Like I said, if you know, what happened in the oil sector is Nigerian Navy that advised or pull out or gave away for a contractor, a security contractor like Tampolo's companies and so on to take over. You understand? So also with terrorism, the military will tell you they are in charge. You understand? We are on top of it. We are on top of the situation, but they are not on top of anywhere.
So what you're trying to say now is that in all of this, the serious politicking going on the ground is what is preventing us to win this war against security and terrorism.
Yes, you see,
and also like, that our security operatives are involved, are in on it.
You see, if the government cannot take action, because the military or the security agencies follows orders. They follow order to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria, to protect life and property, also to protect the resources of Nigeria. You understand? So if they fail to do, definitely they have a who is called commander-in-chief. So the commander-in-chief is not commanding well. That's what it means. Now, if you go back to what Buhari said then, removal of subsidy, that few people benefit and so on and so forth, so we cannot keep, we will have to remove subsidy. Nigerians say, we agree, remove it. He removed it. Later he brought it back. It even escalated more than the now the vice president Shatima told us that these are the powerful people that they cannot, so the best thing is to remove the subsidy. Even the president in his national broadcast said powerful people. Who are those powerful people?
Can they be more powerful than the president? Yes. We have to take this call and we'll come back to that conversation. Hello, good morning, Elder Zion.
Good morning.
Good morning, Elder Zion.
God bless you.
God bless you too. How are you doing today?
Gajo, please, since you are coming to us to celebrate Christmas and New Year, don't forget your damage package. Take it too, please.
All right. Okay, sir.
Good morning, Elder Zion.
Having said that, please, I want to comment again on what is happening in Rivers State.
Okay.
See, the two actions coming from the two parties, they're okay. But the governor is the chief executive of his state. He is the commander-in-chief of his state. Wike is not there. So he should stand up as a man and ensure that the court order is implemented to the core. Those 27 legislators should not come now. He put his house in order. Having said that, there is a news item going on, spreading over. I don't know whether you have received it, that some top military officers' wives organized banquet for top Boko Haram wives. This is abomination. It's abomination in the sense that many people have been suspected from army officers for collaborating with Boko Haram. Why should these women do so? Are they encouraging them? Are they supporting them to their husbands to continue sleeping? Whereas of Nigerians are being destroyed.
All right.
Please, it will be good if the federal government, I know they have had this, they should arrest those women immediately and prosecute them.
All right. Thank you, Adazaya.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Please, I'm pleading with you people one thing. This 1 minute you are giving to us is grossly insufficient.
All right.
Nobody will, yes, try to add something to us. Thank you. God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, Adazaya. Thank you so much for always joining us on the program. I will look into that, your request. Maybe we'll find a way to add more time to that. Maybe 5 minutes.
There is another. We made 2 requests too.
That the federal government should
arrest the women.
No, he
He
said
said
the wife.
so let's start from you. Yeah, so that we will know actually.
So back to our conversation. Now you also mentioned the also alleged the military involvement in shooting and conniving with Boko Haram.
Yeah, you see, there is always a suspicion and alleges against those top military leaders and so on in this. You understand? Even the small officers used to do video and send to social media. This is what is happening on ground. You understand?
Yeah.
But when you put boot on ground, you're supposed to have a result. You understand? Whether positive or negative. So we had from former Chief of Staff, former Defense Minister General T.Y. Njuma saying military is colluding with bandit and so on. We have been hearing this for a very long time. You understand? So, and the government in action, that's what worries us. It's a concern for government to come and say, no, these people are more powerful than us.
Yeah, you were
then
saying
who is going to fight them, and who is going to protect Nigerians, who protect our resources? You understand? So now if you take the 2 regions in Nigeria are now number 1 or number 2 poorest regions in Nigeria, while they are also rich in mineral resources like South and the northern Nigeria, more especially the South, the Northwest and Northeast. So we I don't know, we are stuck. We are stuck by this.
And you're saying we are stuck is you don't see a way where we can get out of this anytime soon.
No, because those who we elected to help us and protect our life and property are telling us that there is people who are more powerful than them. Are you not concerned? Are you not worried? These are the issues. These are the issues. You see, when Buhari and Melakari was privatizing NNPC to NNPC Limited, Nigeria Limited, look at what they have been saying. And at the end of the day, those who they claim to be powerful people, they want to eliminate them. So let them privatize NNPC. Are the same people that came and bought shares in NNPC. Today we are talking of Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery was, according to them, they spent $18 billion to $19 billion. How much is federal government share? Up till today was not been determined. Some are saying 20%, some are saying 20, some are saying 40%. We don't know how much federal government has invested, or NNPC has invested in that refinery. So these are all issues of concern. You understand? So when you lack accountability and transparency in in the government, definitely people will suffer, people will cry, and that's what we are in. That is why I said we are stuck.
So because that was why I asked. You said we are stuck.
Come back to the energy sector. Do you know those who collected the money of these energy companies? Where are they today? In fact, even the banks that are owing them, UBA acquired, is it one of the, is it this one? No, the one in Abuja here is UBA.
Oh, okay.
Zenith Bank and other banks also. So now our energy suppliers are in the hands of banks, and banks don't know how to operate. All what banks need is to recover their own money. So where are we? Where our is electricity? In 2003 alone, even during the rainy season, that we're supposed to have enough or generated enough electricity, the grid collapsed more than 5 times in 2023 alone. Next year, what do you think will happen? If a grid will collapse at the mid of flood, abundant water, you understand, that we're supposed to generate enough electricity, and it's collapsing.
We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Morning, how was your night?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
Morning, how is the Hamatan?
Very very well, thank you. We are surviving it.
Yeah, my name is Chief Arel.
Good morning, Chief Arel.
Yeah, God bless you.
Bless you too.
My regards to your guest.
Thank you.
Yeah, powerful Nigerians behind illegal mining and terrorism, Alake. You see, it is very unfortunate. Nigerians, we should be able to tell ourselves the truth. Is the federal government not indicted? The primary responsibility of any government is to make sure that we have security and welfare. And if they can be telling us that there are some powerful people behind insecurity, how powerful are they? It is very, very funny. You see, these politicians are creating walls instead for them to build bridges. Now they have been indicted. And you see, this insecurity, I kept on saying it, or better say, I keep on saying it. You see, it is political. They say the problem that is not solved in the morning becomes trouble in the evening. You will recall during Jonathan time, I keep on saying this thing. The government in power now, they were playing politics with security. And look at what has happened now. It looks as if it is consuming everybody. The present government has been overwhelmed, totally overwhelmed by insecurity. But when they were there, you remember the time they lined up in Maiduguri market, the governors of APC, trying to tell the whole world that they know the formula to secure Nigerians whenever they come to power. Today, what is happening? Nothing is happening. They said they were going to make it ungovernable for Jonathan. Today, it has become ungovernable for them. You see, they say if you are digging a hole, don't dig it too much back, because one day you will also fall into that place. Look at the position that Nigerians are in security now. A lot of people have lost their lives. The investors cannot come to this country. And what are we doing? And let me quickly go to Rivers State. It's very unfortunate that is happening in Rivers. Wike is the architect of all what is happening in Rivers. And I hope Nigeria is not dancing on razor edge. With particular reference to what happened in 1960s. This is exactly what happened in the 60s, whereby we had what happened in Western Nigeria. You can remember the Operation Wet here. You can remember the peculiarness by Adelabu Adeboke.
The same thing is going to happen in Rivers. Look at what is happening in Kano also. Kano is not also exception. And look at what is happening on Ondo. Let me quickly go to Ondo. You see, our politicians are not sincere. There should be a line of demarcation. When a governor feels he's not okay, he should surrender power now. They are very greedy out of greed. And unfortunately, our institutions are weak. And that is what is causing this problem. And you see today, the humanitarian affairs, he is complaining that the money to fight poverty is too small. I want to ask, the humanitarian affairs ministry has been characterized with corruption. Last week we had the court asking the humanitarian affairs minister to explain how 535.8 trillion was spent in feeding our children while they were at home. Are we sure that we are really building a united Nigeria?
All right.
A country full of corruption.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Farrell, for joining us on the program. All right. I don't know if you have anything to say in regards to what the comment that Chief Farrell has made. I want to point out where he said that that people need to stand up to be able to fight these issues of banditry and all of this that we've mentioned so far. And I'm asking, who should be standing up? Because I think it's a situation of letting the rule of law play its part in this situation. Let's say, for instance, Alake has mentioned that powerful Nigerians. Maybe we should start from Alake. Hold him responsible. Who are those people? Call their names. And let's know if we can start from there, if that's somewhere to start from.
No, the takeaway in that call is Alake indicting the government by saying powerful Nigerians or who are sponsoring terrorism are more powerful than the government. You understand? That's the takeaway. Whether we'll start with Alake or we'll end with Alake, his whole analysis and is based on who are responsible. Our government are not responsible, so we have to do something. What are we going to do? We have educated, illiterate Nigerians who always graduate from universities, polytechnics, colleges of education that don't even know what is the foundation of Nigeria. We have military officers, police officers, and so on that don't even know how to protect life and property. Last week, the president went to Maiduguri, the Borno state. I think it's the GOC, or the theater commander, giving the president award openly to the eyes of the whole world that we are awarding you for doing good in security. Who is doing good in security? Is it the military or the president? Is the president supposed to commend and even award him or put him on the list of awardees that he is doing good, but the reverse is the case.
Yes.
So you see why the caller was saying that we need to do something. Definitely we have to do something. These people don't care about us. They don't care about our life. They don't care about our property. They only care is the resources of Nigeria. They have multinational corporations, companies that are coming and digging and harvesting our resources. These are issues. You understand? Maybe it's going to be a topic for another day. Yeah. Now, people talk about River State. Two callers mention River State.
River State.
Please, let's go for
I was going to bring us to that headline. This one is from KAFTAN Post this morning. It says, defection. PDP asks INEC to conduct fresh elections in 27 Rivers constituency. And you know that 27 assembly members from PDP defected to the APC in Rivers State. So do you think that's the right call to make at this point?
Yes, it's the right call, but the INEC will never do it because they have never done it. And I don't see this government.
If they've never done it,
I don't see this judiciary.
Then why do you think it's the right thing to do? Or if it's the right thing to do, why do you think they're not going to do it?
Because it's in the constitution. That is a constitutional matter. It's a constitutional issue. 190, section 191 to 182, from A, B, C, D up to H. You understand?
Yeah.
Made it very clear for state assembly and federal legislators to defect. The reason why they will defect, you understand? Factionalization. And all of us, the whole Nigeria knows that there is no factionalization in PDP, either in the national or in the state or in the zones or in local government. There is no factionalization anywhere in the PDP. One. Two, if you resign, if you decamp, you must resign. Before you decamp, you have to go back to your electorate, say, no, I'm no longer interested in PDP because this so things is happening. I'm changing a party. You understand? If there is another section of the constitution that also mentioned that, you understand, that is a constitutional matter. Before you defect, you resign first before you declare your intention of joining another party. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
So the whole issue is illegality. Now, if you come back to the scenario, you see, sometimes it's not like people don't like Wike or no. It's because as a person, you understand, his arrogancy, his he is spreading his wings too much that even Nigerians are even tired of it. You understand?
Always having dragged everybody by the neck. I think we should hold people responsible for that.
No, you hold Wike responsible. He has made press conferences on special days that he choose, that he even announced on so date, I will have a press conference and this is what I'm going to say. Okay. He did it in Rivers State, he did it in Abuja, he did it everywhere. And the way Wike was slandering APC before he joined as a minister, you understand, he has said so many things. But the issue is, the state has to progress. The state has to be peaceful. You understand? For Wike and his groups to even do what they want to do, the governor has to work. He has a mandate of River State people. You understand? So when you start cornering governor, sidelining him, putting him in a cage and so on, no governor will accept because you brought me and the mistake that Wike is doing, when he start fighting Fabura Simi, immediately those who left the skin came back and supported, like people like Amechi, people like Magnus Adi, and so on and so forth. All of them came back and started supporting him. Now, Wike have a trouble. This morning, he said, after court order, is it restraining order? Still, he sent a bulldozers to go and bring that complex down. Because of what? It was built by a state government resources. And it's very clear, it is a constitutional issue. The governor must present appropriation budget to the assembly. You understand? You defect, you are no longer a member of the National Assembly. According to the law, if you want to say, no, I'm still a member, go to court. Court will define it. You understand? INEC has 90 days to call for another election. So you lost all your privileges, your entitlement, your legitimacy, and you say no, we no agree, we no agree.
So at this point,
even if it is 4 people, even if it is 1 people with speaker, appropriation must hold. You understand?
Thank you so
the way he used to say the Abuja building must go down. He must go down. Budget must go on.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the program. Well, before we go, like I always say, it's always safe to round off with some social media trends. And I have a video of a little boy. I don't know how I felt about that video, and that was why I decided to bring it to our viewers, and let's see how people react to that video. Well, the first time I saw this video on social media was really hot because this is Christmas period. A lot of people will be stepping out to take ice cream. People like me. If somebody does this to me, I'll be so heartbroken. I'm very sure if I were that little boy, I would have abandoned the ice cream.
That's what the Western world are doing to us. That's what our colonial masters are doing to us. You understand?
Yeah.
They give us from here, the collective from here. You understand? This is exactly what is happening in Africa.
But a lot of people attributed this video to lack of patience on the side of the little boy, which I don't think I agree with. Children are children. Children are children.
Patient.
If I were as old as I am, I don't think I have that kind of patience. Can you just give me my ice cream? Let me walk away. So people say the little boy was not patient and he reacted rashly. I still feel like he's still a child.
Patient as in what? The boy is writing exams. Or is doing tests, or they are doing experiments.
I'm not a fan because I see this kind of trends all over social media. I'm not a fan. I do not appreciate it. If somebody does it to me, I'll be really hot, and I'm not.
And his reaction was quite calm. Like he was still waiting to collect it again.
Yes, I know. I looking at the video, I know the point where the boy's patience was exhausted. I know the point. All right, thank you so much for coming on the program. It's always amazing to have you join us, and always thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, with that, we'll draw the curtain today on the press, coming to you live from the Abuja studios of KAFTAN Television. Till I come your way next time, I am Sandra Ago.
And I am Ariel Dion Hope. Stay safe.